Hello everyone, peace of the Lord to all. In this video, we will answer a Muslim Abdul. He posted in regarding this video. The reason I'm answering actually not because I want to answer him, it's just to show you how Muslims they try to deceive you. You see, one of my books is called The Deception of Allah, and I choose that name not by choice as much it is. This is how Islam is. Muslims are people of deception. They worship the devil, and they believe that deceiving you is a must, and it's a holy duty. So, and you will notice I don't do what Muslims do. If you go and post in a Muslim website or a Muslim forum or etc., the first thing they will do, they will ban you even from being in their list. I do that only if somebody is using filthy language. Now, this Abdul, he is trying to prove to us that Islam have nothing to do with terrorism. And you can read what he's posting. It's a lot of posts, but he is saying really nothing. Don't be fooled anymore. In 2 moments, read truth about ISIS and jihad. Many people do not know what games are being played in the world. Many were too busy making money and doing a lot of entertainment in life, and some etc. So it's a garbage talk, like blah 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 blah. It's I believe he wrote nothing of this what he's posting. Most of it is copy paste from Islamic website. Now, when a Muslim try to say Islam is not ISIS and ISIS is not Islam, I have a challenge for them, and my challenge is very simple. Muhammad, he burned people alive. Ali, he burned people alive. Abu Bakr, he did. And all of them they killed. All the Khalifa, they killed people. All the Khalifa, they crucify people. All the Khalifa cut hands and legs. All the Khalifa, they do beheading. All the Khalifa kidnap women. All the Khalifa, they ask for ransom. All the Khalifa rape women. All the Khalifa own slaves from war or from buying slaves. So what ISIS did, your prophet did not do. Hypocrites, people. Now in here, he is posting for us a verse to prove his point, saying Islam is against killing innocent people. So he's posting for you Quran chapter 5 verse number 32. So I said to him, can you post for me the interpretation for this verse? And he did. So I will go down just to show you, because the rest of the talk is really nothing. Like, in here he's talk about 9/11, etc. As if Muslims have nothing to do with it, right? Now we go back. He posed the interpretation for the verse. All right. This is chapter 5 verse number 32, and this is his post, not my post, remember. All right. So what I did, I asked him, can you post for me the interpretation? Let me make the text bigger so you people can read it in a more clear. So according to the Quran, according to the verse he is trying to post, 532, وَمَنْ قَتَلَ نَفْسًا بِغَيْرِ نَفْسٍ, which means the one who killed someone with, for no reason except killing, of murder, or to spread mischievement in the land, it would be as if he killed all mankind. So this is what the verse is saying. And this is a verse Muslims repeat everywhere. And actually even I think George Bush or Obama, he quoted that verse too. And I believe it was given to him by Muslims, because those fools, they have no idea. I think Obama is educated, but George Bush, he have no idea what he's talking about. Obama is just deceiving. He's a Muslim deceiver, the same as the rest. Here, this is a verse Muslim they post all over, but they will not post the verse before it. Why? Because simply, if they post, you will notice that this is not what the Quran is saying about the Muslims. This is what the Quran is saying about the Jews. And let me show you from his interpretation. Let us see. Read with me here. We are denied for the children of Israel, meaning we make it like a law for them and inform them that if anyone kill a person not as a return of a murder or mischievement in the land, it would be as if he killed all mankind. So this was Allah in the Quran supposed to reminding people what he told the Jews. This was an order for the Jews, and this is supposedly the law of Moses, and Muslims don't follow the law of Moses. This is number one. However, the Muslim, they use it and they claim that this was an order for them. So I will go with it. But the fact is not. Because the Muslim, the way they understand it, they say that this is about if you kill a Muslim as if you killed all mankind. But if you kill non-Muslim, that is not the case. And this is his post. This is his own text, not my text. I'm going to make you read by your own eyes. If we go down a little bit, we will see the interpretation for the verse saying, read with me please. You see, I'm just using his text, not my text. All right? It says, who he allows himself to kill, to shed the blood of a Muslim is like the one who allowed himself or allowed to shed the blood of all people. By the way, in the Arabic text doesn't say the word all mankind. This is a fabrication of the translation. In the accurate translation, it says all people, and the people here are meant are the community of Muslims. Because remember, even the Jews, supposedly according to Islam, they are Muslims. So if a man he killed a Muslim as if he killed all people. Now, why you notice here? This is speaking about killing not for a reason of guilt. Like if you are guilty, it's okay to kill you. Like if you kill, you will be killed. Actually, I am not against that. But here is a different story. And here it says, killing a Muslim, unlawful killing, is the same as killing all mankind. The Muslim, he used this verse everywhere, try to fool you, says, you see, Islam is against killing non-Muslims. I will make a Muslim scholar, very well known. He claimed to be a scholar. The Muslim, they claim that he's a scholar too. He is very well known. I will see him always on TV. He's very famous. They ask him the same question. Let us see what he said.
Why you won't condemn it when your own leader, Omar Bakri, said quite simply, I condemn the killing of innocent people on the 20th of July.
Yeah,
why won't you say what he said?
No, at the end of the day, innocent people, when we say innocent people, we mean Muslims. As far as non-Muslims are concerned, they have not accepted Islam. As far as we're concerned, that is a crime against God.
I want to be clear about what you're saying. This is very important. You're saying only Muslims can count as innocent people.
As far as Muslims are concerned, you're innocent if you are a Muslim, then you're innocent in the eyes of God. If you are non-Muslim, then you're guilty of not believing in God. Yes, there were many victims.
You're guilty. Are you seriously suggesting that everybody on those tube trains and on that bus in London on July the 7th was in some way a legitimate target?
You don't allow me to answer the question fully, Stephen. You're never going to get to the bottom of it. Let me begin by saying, as a Muslim, you must have allegiance where the Sharia says that you have allegiance. You must hate and love for the sake of Allah. You must praise and dispraise for what the Sharia says, you praise and dispraise. So as a Muslim, I must support my Muslim brothers and sisters, wherever they are in the world. I must have allegiance with them. I must cooperate with them. I must love them. And similarly, on the other hand, I must have hatred towards everything which is non-Islam.
You know what, I'm trying not to interrupt.
Did you hear it? I have to have hatred to everything not Islam, and because you are not a Muslim, you are guilty. It's a crime against Islam. So when the Quran says fight those who wage war against Allah, wage war against Allah, simply it means you reject Islam. That is the war. Just because you reject Islam, you will be considered you are waging war against Islam. The Muslim, they try to fool you, says, oh, you see, they are going in war with us, so what do you think? We will not fight you back? No, 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 no. The prophet of the Abduls, he sent 3 letters to 3 kings saying convert or else. He is the one, he started the attack. He is the one who sent the letter to the king of the Romans saying convert or else. He is the one who sent the letter for the king of the Persians says convert or else. And he is the one who sent his army to attack them, taking advantage that 300 years of war between the Persian and the Roman destroyed them both and make them weak. So he was able to conquer very easy. And this guy is saying to you the truth. You can watch the whole video, that in Islam you have only legion only to Islam. He had to support Islam, not you. He had to support Islamic government, not you. He had to support his Muslim brother, not you. He have to hate you and love Muslims. He have to hate anything is not Islamic. As simple as that. And then little tiny Abdul want to convince us that Islam is against hate and against violence and against, it's obvious, you are guilty just for not being a Muslim. What is your guilt? Not being a Muslim. However, I'm not going to use the video of this guy. You can go and watch his video. You see the name, you can search it. I'm going to show reference and proofs from the Quran and the hadith of the Prophet of Islam, which is the biggest murderers in the history of mankind. If we go to here to the hadith, the Prophet of Islam, and by the way, this is a sahih. For those who do not know what sahih means, sahih in Arabic means correct. So because Muslims, when you quote for something, you quote a hadith for them, they will say to you, it's weak. Weak right away. Whatever you say to them, it's weak. Anything will make Muhammad look ugly, disgusting, they will say it's weak. So shut up. It's a sahih, which means correct, very strong. This hadith have vitamin A and B and B and C. So don't tell me it's weak again. The weak nation. Now, the Prophet, he said, before the hour comes, there will be Hajj. This I said, O Messenger of Allah, what is Hajj? He said, killing. So what is Hajj? Killing. So there is a time where people will start killing each other. This is what he's saying. There is a killing. All right? Now, some of the Muslims said, O Messenger of Allah, now, you see, now we kill such and such a number of idolaters in 1 year. We kill, not killed, like it's a process of killing. And I don't know why they took the number. I'm not sure why. I want to see how many. Look what the Prophet said. After this guy, he said, we kill every year a lot of people. We kill such and such, like 10 million people a year, maybe. The messenger said, that will not be like the killing of the idolater. So he's saying this Hajj, the one I'm talking about, is not the same. I'm not against you to kill the idolater. This is not the same. Killing the idolater is something else. I am the one who asking you to kill them. The other, you will be killing one another. So the bad killing in Islam is you killing one another, but killing the idolater in his time, it's approval and it is a blessing from God. Do you see it? How many people your Prophet killed? Why they are killing them? Because they are idolaters, not because they are fighting them. Let us continue. Another hadith. Concentrate with me, Abdul. Sahih. Don't tell me it's weak. All right. The Prophet here, he is the God of Islam as usual. Like there is no Allah really. This is Muhammad. He is the God. He make law. He delete law. He upgrade law. He can do anything. The Prophet of Islam, he is Allah. And here you will see the Prophet of Islam, he said, I heard the messenger of Allah saying, it's not allowed to shed the blood of a Muslim except, all right, let us see. So it's not allowed to shed the blood of a Muslim except in 3 cases. One of them, if someone commit adultery in his marriage, he will be stoned. A man who killed a soul for no crime, as a murder. I'm not against, by the way, if a man kills somebody, he will be killed. I support this punishment. That's why I believe that Muhammad, if he's alive, he should be killed 1,000,000 times. And the man who leave Islam after becoming a Muslim. Okay, just hold on. I thought Islam is against killing of innocent people. Well, you know what? When you leave Islam, you are waging war against Allah, and you are not innocent no more. You are innocent man when you are a Muslim. You leave Islam, we will kill you. I thought Muslim, they will say to us, we don't kill if you're for no guilt, if you don't do a crime, if you don't kill us, if you don't wage war. Where is the war here? Where is the war? Did he wage war on you? He just left Islam. Yes, by leaving Islam, you are waging war. And you will notice here how easy to kill for Muhammad. And you will notice here that Muhammad, the hypocrite, he wants people to stay hypocrite, and he will kill them if they leave Islam. He don't care really if you believe or not, just to stay as a Muslim. But later we will find the opposite, by the way. Let us see. So this is the hadith, and this is the reference in front of your eyes for those who want to have reference. All right, you can search it on the internet and you can find it. Different hadith, one after one. In this hadith, you will see when a Muslim, he says to you that if a man killed, as if he killed all mankind. This hadith explained to us what the Quran is saying, or what Muhammad is saying. The extension or destruction of all the world is less significant before Allah than killing a Muslim man. Now we have here two parts. We have the whole world, and we have a Muslim man. So for Allah, if the whole world destroyed, is easier for him from, which means easier to accept, like it's not painful, it's not really a big issue, from killing one Muslim man, not the Muslim nation, not 1,000, not 10,000, one Muslim man. As you see, Muslim man. So who is the whole world? Is us. And who is the other side? A Muslim man. So if all of us we get killed, for Allah it's okay, but don't kill one Muslim man. And again, as you see, this is a Sahih hadith, Hassan. You see it, Abdul? Don't tell me it's weak. This is a strong hadith. This is a good hadith. This is a fat one, not weak. So for Allah, all what He cares for is the death of a Muslim. If a Muslim got killed, that is a problem. If the whole world destroyed, it's not a problem. Let us continue. In the history of Islam, you will see there's many stories. I can quote as many, but we don't really have too much time. Like, I don't want to make a video for 20 hours. You will see Muhammad is one of the first people in the world who claimed to be a prophet, and he do send people to assassinate. Narrated Ibn Jabir ibn Abdullah, Allah apostle said, who would kill, read with me please, who would kill Ibn Ashraf, Ka'b ibn Ashraf, as he harmed Allah and his apostle? By the way, what he harmed them? He don't accept Islam. He's talking about Muhammad, that he's a false prophet. Who want to kill him for me? Muslims are sitting, all right? Who want to kill him for me? And you know, just to prove to you that this man is not waging war against him, you will see the Muslim, they go to his house, talking to him, asking him to borrow money from him, to borrow food, which is equal to money. If somebody you are in war with, you know, you will not go and ask him for food, right? There's nothing except this guy is just talking about Muhammad. This is how he harmed the prophet. How he can harm Allah? How I can harm Allah? Isn't he God? By talking about Allah to be false God. So those kids here, the Muslims around Muhammad, a guy, his name Muhammad ibn Maslama, he got up, he said, I will kill him, prophet. I will kill him for you. So he went to Abu Ka'b, and said to him, I want to loan. You can read the story. So he went alone from him grains, but the whole story is not about loaning anything. It's just to get inside the house, talking to him, get his trust, so he can come back later and he kill him. And you will see at the end it says, and he come back as he promised to borrow from him the food, and he murder him. He did what? Murder him. Well, you know what? The Khalifa of ISIS, he said, who want to kill many French for me? The men of ISIS, they said, me and me and me. They went there, they said, we want to ask refugee from you, we need food, we need your help. They opened the door for them, and this is exactly what they did to this man. You can't trust a Muslim. If you trust a Muslim, you are a fool. You know what fool means? Fool. And what kind of a prophet? He sent people to assassinate. Just because they don't accept you. And as you see, it's obviously there is no war between them. They are living in the same city, and even they are borrowing from him food and you know, to make their bread. You don't borrow from someone you are in war with. Let us continue. By the way, this is Sahih Bukhari, and this is a very strong hadith too. Now, this is another hadith. As you see, it is Hassan, which means is a good hadith. It says, if they drink again, then whip them. Listen carefully, guys. You see, many people, they read, but they don't really notice how ugly this story here. If they drink again, then whip them. If they drink again, then whip them. If they drink again, then whip them. Look how stupid this prophet is. Why you are repeating 3 times? Just say it. If they drink again 3 times, whip them. You know, parrot. Keep repeating. And then he said, if they drink again to the 4th time, then kill them. Well, I thought killing an innocent man is not good in Islam. Now, what is the crime of this person? He drank beer 3 times? 4 times? Is that really the guilt? Do the punishment fit with the crime? For the sake of argument, let us say, okay, you know what? Drinking alcohol is a crime. It's not enough you are beating them 3 times. What if the guy is addicted? He cannot stop. You killed him? Is that the mercy of Allah? Are you serious? Now, based on this, those people who they are in the restaurants in Paris and those who they are in the nightclub or in the party, how many times they drank alcohol before? 3 times or 4 times? It is lawful according to Islam to kill them, just for that reason alone. Do you see it? Just for that reason alone, even if they are Muslims. You see how disgusting, filthy this religion is? You see how filthy, disgusting this justice man is? They say to us, Muhammad is a prophet of justice. Is that justice? If you drink 4 times, we kill you, we slaughter you, we chop your head. According to this, there is about 6 billion human beings, they are not Muslims, if not more. According to this, we should slaughter them all because all of them, they drink more than 3 times alcohol. That is Islam. You see, I'm showing those things just to show you how easy to say kill in Islam. How easy. This is the religion of death. This is the devil. This is the most disgusting belief ever you can come with. Let us continue. Now, when I talk about killing Muslims, not Christians. Imagine if a Muslim, he recite Quran and he pray to Allah, but he don't mean it, a Muslim should kill him. I heard the Messenger of Allah at the end of the time, which means long time after Muhammad. By the way, the end of the time, according to Muhammad, it was in his time too. This is why he said in the Quran, the judgment day is near and the moon split. This is why the Muslims, they say the moon split. However, this is a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet because there is no moon split and the judgment day is not here yet. Because he said that 1400 years ago and nothing happened yet. It was a false prophecy about the judgment day. So he claimed already that judgment day is coming and nothing happened. So very soon he's saying to them, it will appear young people with foolish minded. Their faith will not pass the throat of their throat, and they will go out of Islam as an arrow goes out or through the target. If you meet them, then kill them. Wow. What is their crime? By the way, they did not leave Islam yet. They are just, let us say, they don't believe in it. The faith, as you see with me here, they read Quran, they are still Muslims. They read Quran, and those people, Quran don't pass their throat, which means doesn't go to their heart. He's saying to them, kill them before they leave Islam. You see how easy it is? Now think about this license now. I can see anyone and I can claim that this is a verse or this is a statement is about you. I want to kill you. The Prophet, he said that it's about you, and I think you are the one of those. I'm going to kill you. You see how easy to make decision to kill? Even the Muslims. In Islam, everybody is under the threat of death. Don't think it's only about you as a Christian and a Jew, or a Hindu, or a Buddha, or an atheist. This is the religion of death. Death is come to you from everywhere. You have to watch every day. That's why you have to go to the mosque 5 times a day. You have to pray as a Muslim in front of people. They have to see you. Otherwise, they will kill you. They will accuse you that you are not a Muslim. And again, this is a correct hadith. So don't tell me it's weak. Let us continue. Killing children's. Messenger of Allah, they came to him, they said, Messenger of Allah, we kill children of the atheists, of those the kuffar. During the night ride, he said, they are from them. Wahum minhum, they are from them, which means it's okay to kill them. Aren't they from them? As long as they are from them, you can kill them, who care? Muslim, they say to you, Islam is against killing children. Actually, I will show you later a verse where it's stating clearly that killing children, even if they are Muslim children, is a blessing from Allah if you do it in the right way. Let us continue. Killing of Qurfa. Qurfa was a very well-known, respected woman between all the Arab. She is almost 83 years old. If you read with me here, you will see that this woman, according to Muslims, she harmed the Prophet. How she harmed? The same as the guy who Muhammad he sent to assassinate. She used to speak against Muhammad. She's a woman. She's 83 years old. What she can do? Muhammad, he tied her. Look how he tied her. And the one is talking, by the way, this is at-Tabari. Like, I could not find an English Islamic website to show you the story from there. So I'm showing you from here the translation. He tied her up from her legs with rope to two different camels, and he split her 2 pieces. Do you see how filthy, disgusting this man is? So when you see ISIS, they are going by a tank over a human being is alive, or burning somebody is alive. You know, there's people just doing what their prophet did. Actually, their prophet, until now, ISIS did not do that. Until now, ISIS did not tie a guy with 2 ropes and they split him alive with 2 tanks or 2 camels. Until now, they are nicer than their prophet. Muhammad is a lot more ugly. It's not only she is a human, she is an old woman, more than 83 years old. She is dead already. And they say to you, the prophet is the prophet of mercy. And by the way, this story is mentioned everywhere. Ibn Kathir, At-Tabari, Ibn Ishaq. There's tons of reference about how ugly the way it was the killing of this woman. Let us continue. We heard the guy in the other video saying that if you have a treaty with non-Muslims, you should keep your promise. And we showed you that the Quran, chapter 9, verse number 1, it's called the chapter of Bara'ah. In reality, the Muslim, they call it the chapter of At-Tawbah. The fact it is called Bara'ah, which means you wash your hand from any treaty. However, here this verse, maybe I should mention, for it's very important. You can choose any translation you want. And as you know, I don't approve any of them. This is why right now I'm working in translation of the Quran myself. I hope I will be able to finish it as soon as I can. You will see here the verse. This is chapter 47, verse number 35, saying, so cry not for peace when you are the uppermost. So what is the condition to cry for peace then? When you can cry for peace? Muslim, they can cry for peace only if they are not the uppermost. Did you get it? Cry not for peace when you are the uppermost. If you are not the uppermost, this is the only time Muslims are allowed to have peace with you. So the Muslim, they have a peace agreement with Israel because right now they are not the uppermost. But the day they will be the uppermost, they should follow this verse. Cry not for peace. Which means a Muslim is forbidden even to have peace with you as long he is the uppermost. But because of the reasons, I am not the uppermost, which means if I go in war, I will lose anyway. I will be killed, I will lose. They might destroy me. So I will wait until I am the uppermost. So what the Muslims do right now, they say they shake hands with America. They have embassies of USA in Dubai, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia. We buy from them weapons because we need them. What we can do. America is a super country. Russia is a super country. We are not. So we have to wait until they are weak and we are the uppermost. When we are the uppermost, then we will take them down one by one or 10 by 10, doesn't matter. That's why I say, when those Muslims, they say to you, we are people who, Islam is, by the way, they say Islam means peace. This is false. The word Islam have nothing to do with the words silm. Aslim, it's meaning you surrender, not peace. It is the opposite. Aslim taslam, which means convert to Islam, you will become safe. We will not kill you. And as you see, Muslims are not allowed to cry for peace unless they are not the uppermost. But if they are the uppermost, there is no peace. They will kill you. Let us continue. This is a chapter from Ibn Ishaq, and the one in the book he reported of Sirat Ibn Hisham, volume number 4, page number 1417. You will see here, you don't speak Arabic, so I have to translate. This is actually talking about the killing of Khurfa. But what is interesting here is the title. Man adha Rasul yuqtal. The one who harmed the Prophet, he should be killed. Not the one who fight the Prophet, not the one who adha. It's just like you hurt him by talking about him, or like me. Yuqtal. This is why this woman, she was killed. And here the story is saying, like different from the other story, it's saying that they tied her up with 2 horses. After tied up her legs, فَشَقَّهَا 2 part. The Prophet, he screamed at them and he split her 2 part. And here down there he's saying he killed her a very violent killing by tying her legs to 2 different camels, and she is ajuzun kabira. She is a very old woman. This is from Islamic website, not from my website. I mean the Islamic resource, Sirat Ibn Hisham. Let us continue. The video is getting so long because it's endless. Sorry for that, but just I want to share with you and educate you about a little tiny bit of what I know about this faith religion. So here you will see chapter 18, verse number 74. In this chapter, actually, if you go to my book, The Deception of Allah, and read about what happened, you will see here the spirit of the devil and how they make things legitimate. This is a story about 2 prophets. One of them is called Al-Khadr, and the other one is Musa's. By the way, this is coming from the legends of old generation, have nothing to do with Musa's. And Al-Khadr is a name Muhammad he took from old legends. Al-Khadr is simply like a man of wisdom. This is why they called him Al-Khadr in the old language, in the Aramaic, the ancient. So Muhammad, he stole those stories from all nations and he fabricated them. This is why you see in this story there's 2 men who carry their whale under their arm, but the Muslims, they translate the word whale as fish, which is very funny because simply they are ashamed to say that this is absolutely is a fairy tale. How you can carry your whale under your arm? And what kind of whale is carrying 2 men and you can carry him in the same time? He's a sardine. However, in here it's talking about Al-Khadr and Musa's. Musa's is walking with Al-Khadr to learn from him, which means Al-Khadr is the boss. Musa's is a prophet under training, which is very funny. And by the way, Muhammad, he never told us where this guy Musa, he met this guy Al-Khadr, and what ocean they met, and what they travel. Like, this is against the whole story in the Quran, because according to the Quran, supposedly Musa's, he was delivered, in the river to the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh is the one who took him. And later we find that Musa's, he is going with this guy in a Discovery Channel around the world, and they are taking a whale as like a skidoo. what they call him, the machine. I think they call it Skido, right? What ocean? Anyway, so Al-Khadr here, he took Moses with him, or Moses came to Al-Khadr, asked him to walk with him, and they are walking together, going with the whale, and from island to island, from ocean to ocean, and then they saw a child, and he is pure. He's a kid, and Al-Khadr, he killed him. He killed the child. So Moses, he said to him, well, why you killed the pure soul? Like, why you did that? Al-Khadr said, well, you know what? I told you, if you walk with me, you are going to wander, you will be in trouble. Don't ask me much. Wait. So he's teaching him. Then the story continues. Then we will find out later, a few verses after, Al-Khadr, who is the Muslim prophet, explaining to Moses why he killed the prophet. I mean, he killed the kid, sorry. He's saying to him, now it's time to tell you why I did all those things before. Here he speaks about the ship. Now he speaks about why he killed the kid. And for the boy, his parents were believers. Okay, the parents are what? They are Muslims. And we feared that he would overburden them and disbelieve. So this guy, this kid, one day he feared, this prophet, that one day when he grow up, he will become a disbeliever. He will leave Islam. So we killed him. Do you see how ugly, disgusting, stupid religion this religion is? Imagine I come to your house, I claim to be a religious man, and I notice your kid don't really respect too much the prophet, or he don't care really for religion. He's a kid. I ask him, what do you think about Allah? He don't answer. Oh, he don't answer? So I kill him. Why? Because I fear that when he grow up, he is going to be bad to his parents. How? Because he will turn into disbelief. Have you ever heard of such a stupid, ugly thing? Which means a Muslim, they can even kill you before you commit your guilt. You see, if guilt is leaving Islam, here this guy is a kid. He does not even leave Islam yet. Still, they kill him. This is how easy the word death and killing in Islam. And then, look, he's giving you the excuse why he killed them too. Not only that, he said, so instead of that, their Lord should supply them with a new kid. He is better. Well, why Allah? He created him anyway. Why Allah don't give them a good kid from the beginning? Are you the one is going to do correction for the creation of Allah? So what you are saying, to show you how stupid this verse is, what you are saying, that Allah, he created the kid and he is making a mistake, so Allah is going to correct himself, not by himself. He will ask you to kill him, and then he will create a new baby for them, and he will make them pregnant again. How stupid this logic is, and how disgusting it is. Let us end with one more hadith. There is endless proofs and reference we can show you, but just to show you the unjust prophet and how he discriminates people. They speak that Muslims are against discrimination and they believe in equality and justice. Now, according to Islam, if a Muslim, he killed a Muslim, he will be killed. But if a Muslim kill non-Muslim, he will not be killed. Is that justice? Even if it's a murder, even if it's an Islamic state, you will be, as a Muslim, you will not punished as a murderer. In Iran right now, if an Iranian Muslim, he kill a Christian or Iranian or Jewish or non-Muslim, the punishment is about what is equal to $500, which is a price of a cow. A price of a cow. But if a Muslim kill an Iranian Muslim, he will be hanged on the street. In Saudi Arabia, they will chop his head. So in Saudi Arabia, in all Islamic countries, they want to practice the Islamic law. That is the Islamic law. In the case of murder, no Muslim will be killed for killing non-Muslim, which means the victim here is non-Muslim. Is a Christian or a Jew, it doesn't matter. As long he is not a Muslim, he will not be killed, which means the Muslim will not be killed. And that is telling us the story, all of it, that Islam discriminate. And this is why the Quran, you see the Muslims, there is somebody make a video, Fox News, about no-go zone. And people, they think that this is a joke. There's a verse in the Quran about no-go zone. وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ نَجِسٌ. Those who they are mushrikeen like me and you, we are najis, we are dirty, we are not allowed to enter the city of Mecca. Yes, there is no go zone in Islam. And if it's not allowed to go to Mecca, Muslims, they can extend when they have a power. Actually, Muhammad extended, says there's no two religion will be in the Arabian Peninsula, no go zone. Read with me here. Look what Muhammad said, and this is a correct hadith. The Messenger of Allah said, if I live, if Allah wills, I will what? Expel the Jews and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula. And he did. Right now in Saudi Arabia and in Kuwait, actually in Kuwait there's some Christians lately. In Saudi Arabia and most Islamic countries in the Arabian Peninsula, there's no Christians. Actually, if you became a Christian, you will be killed anyway. There is no Saudi, he can announce himself as a Christian in Saudi Arabia. This is why are not allowed to have a churches in Saudi Arabia. And even if you die in Saudi Arabia, you will not be buried. Imagine, even if you die in Saudi Arabia, if you're not a Muslim, they will not bury you there. They are afraid from your dead body. Isn't it this is ethnic cleansing? Isn't it this what ethnic cleansing is? Is that the peace of Islam? He's not saying I'm going to expel those who are fighting me. I will expel the Jews and the Christians. It doesn't matter who they are. No Jews, no Christians will stay in the Arabian Peninsula. And he said in different hadith, there is no religion in the Arabian Peninsula, will be only Islam. Now, what more proof I really can provide for those Muslim kids? You can post as much as you want. Everybody can see how filthy your religion is. And not to forget to mention the Quran saying, وَإِنَّ الْمُشْرِكُونَ نَجِسٌ فَلَا يَقْرُبُونَ الْبَيْتَ الْحَرَامِ. Those are the mushrikeen, they are najis, they are dirty, so they cannot get close no more from Mecca or even from Medina. This is why you will see in the street in Saudi Arabia, they have a big sign, it says, for Muslims and non-Muslims. And the Muslim, they say to us about what happened in South Africa regarding black and white, that they have two kind of buses, a bus for the white and a bus for the black. When their prophet was the first discriminating like a leader ever in history, who divide people to dirty and clean. This is why now they have roads for Muslims and road for non-Muslims. Do you see it? Muslims only, non-Muslims. Now what will happen if you by mistake enter the Muslim only road? Guess what? They will chop your head because you are a dirty and you make their holy land dirty. Imagine if we make in New York a road for Muslims and a road for non-Muslims, which us mean the Christians. So the Christians are the clean and the Muslims are the dirty. You see how disgusting, filthy this religion? So when somebody make a program about no-go zone, they start making fun and say, this is not true, the Muslims don't do that. No, they have it, they practice it legally, and they make a big sign in the street. No-go zone. This is why those who work in Saudi Arabia, their residency card is white because they are clean. And those who they are not Muslims, they will give them brown one because they are dirty. Even the cover of your residency have different colors. This is a religion of discrimination and hate in every way, in every mean. So when a Muslim, he says to you, Islam is a religion of justice, religion of equality, we don't discriminate, this is all is a garbage. We just showed you that a Muslim, if he killed you, you will not be killed in an Islamic state. Now someone will say to me, well, in some countries, like, you know, lately someone, he killed an American and they ordered to execute. This is not Islamic law. Those are trying to be friendly to USA. Islamic law clear. The Prophet of Islam said no Muslim will be killed for non-Muslims. As simple as that. And don't worry, they can come around it when they want. But according to the Islam, this is what Islam is, as I showed you. And those are stickers the Muslims are putting in Europe, Sharia controlled zone. So they are watching you. If you drink, we will beat the hell of you. If you do this, we will do this. If you do, etc. And they are putting the stickers everywhere. And this is a filthy one of them. He is doing it. For sure, we will never allow this in America. Don't even try. And if you try, you will see. Americans are not the same as any. Don't play games with American. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Spread it around and let us show the whole world how filthy, disgusting this religion is. And if you want to learn more about Islam again, read my books. Either you can read Qur'an and Science in depth, or you can read The Deception of Allah, which can be found here. Just search for them in Amazon. And I'm sure you will enjoy the reading of those books, for they are a treasure of information. Christ is Lord and Islam is false, and we will expose you as long we have a blood running in our nerves. I mean to that. See you.